exactly what I think people should do. You find a plan and you follow the plan. You decided that I was the right plan for you. Why did you decide I was the right plan for you?
Authenticity, honesty, and motivation, right?
And what do you think? What do you love about the mortgage business?
I love that you get to be someone at a moment in time that's very important. Like, think back, who are the people that really mean something to you? It's probably maybe the pastor that married you, right? Maybe it's a doctor that delivered the baby. I kind of remember that doctor when my first baby was born.
You remember the doctor that delivered you when you were a baby?
No, when my first child was born.
I know what you meant, buddy.
You're I'm working on being able to articulate, speak a little bit clearer. But I remember that doctor, and I do think if you're a great realtor or a great loan officer, being there on closing day when someone buys their first home or buys their dream home, that's pretty exciting to me. I get a lot of thrill from being able to come through for people.
You know, I watched a show about lawyers called Suits, and
Yeah,
I just finished watching it a couple months ago, and they all left the business to go do things to help people, and we're in business that helps people now. Do you agree?
100% we're helping.
We're not going to need to retire from this to do something else, because in this business, we help finance the American dream, which is how big on the list of life?
It's probably number one for a lot of people.
Well, I think salvation, marriage, children, home ownership. I think it's the top five
Good
things.
news.
Build a good career. I think it's one of the top five things. Do you not agree?
I agree. That's well said.
Do you remember when you bought your first house?
I did. I bought it in 2011.
And how old were you?
I was 30 years old.
30 years old. You bought your first house. How many houses have you owned now?
I've now got third. So
Now, I've been to your new dream house that you built. How long did it take you to build it?
it took 2 years to build.
2 years to build it. It's pretty cool. So you got a wife, you got two daughters, right?
Yes, Ella and Gia, 8 and 13.
8 and 13. So what is, like, I know what wealth looks like. You've been a lender for a long time. You're super driven. You work really hard. How many families do you serve a year?
Probably about between 210. You're pushing me. I need to get to 240 is my goal.
So you're trying to do 20 a month. Right now, you're around 17 a month. That's yeah. How many million will you close a year in business?
Close about 9 million a month. I'm on track to close 110, 100.
So you'll close about 110 million, and at the end of the day, all in between your commission and your branch, you'll make about how much money?
Probably between 1.7 and 2 mil.
So you make between 1.7 and 2 million. How many years have you made over $1 million?
This will be 6 years in a row.
6 years in a row, you made over $1 million. And I will tell you about me and you have something in common. I'm not the most charming. I'm not the best worker, but I'm the hardest worker. And I think me and you have that in common as we're hard workers. Do you agree?
I agree. Rick, where do you get like your drive for work ethic? Like, did that come from a father or one of your mentors? Or have you always just been?
Well, my dad was a garbage man and delivered topsoil at night. So my dad worked really hard. He was a hard worker. All my mentors, I've had 8 mentors, and all my mentors were all hard workers. So I've never had a mentor that coasted. I've never had a mentor that took it easy. So everybody in my life has always been a really hard worker. How about you? What makes you such a hard worker?
I think I became a hard worker when I had a child, right? And then I had my second kid. I needed to make real money to pay for some medical procedures for my second child. And all of a sudden, it's like when life and death is on the line, it's like, I'm going to make some money. And that was really when I met you, Rick. It was 2016. And about 15 months later, we had our second child. But I would not have been able to pay for all that if I hadn't been able to get in your program and make them type of money to pay for that.
And your wife doesn't work, correct?
She does not work, no.
So you get to have that balance of having that super supportive spouse, correct?
Correct. I think one of the greatest business hacks is having a supportive partner.
How many hours do you work?
Probably 50 to 60.
Yeah, I work 50 to 60 hours every week. Why do you say that begrudgingly?
Well, one of my goals, Rick, is to try to cut that down, but we've been facing a tougher market, right? Like there were times when I was trying to get my hours down to 40, 45, but I probably am pushing closer to 60, but
I'll be honest, I was sitting there last night on the patio, Memorial night, thinking, man, I'm bored. I can't wait to go back to work. I mean, that's like, I love being home with my wife and the animals and the dogs. But for me, I mean, I love going to work. I love helping people. I think a lot of people don't get to make a difference, Jackson. We get to make a real difference. So that's why I think the wealth is more fun for us than other people. So what are some of your long-term visions? Like you're a pretty young man. What are you like 42 years old, 44? How old are you?
42. Yes.
So you're 42 years old. You've got 2 young kids. So you at least got to work till your kids are 20, correct?
Correct. And so I think really my mission is to, change the world one at a time, make great memories as a family, serve and love God, serve and love people. So over the next 5 years, I want to be able to build a great relationship with my wife, have an amazing, phenomenal marriage. I want to have an amazing, phenomenal relationship with my kids and really teach them about money. Work-wise, I'd love to get to 2 billion in production as a region. I'd like to do, that'd be 11 years in a row over $1 million. I want to be at 10 million cash net worth. I'd like to build a, foundation similar to some of the stuff you've done with your trust and being able to, move in a direction of learning more about that. I want to do
You
changes.
seem very goal oriented. Like seems like you can rattle off 10 or 15 goals that you want to accomplish.
Well, you've really taught me that. Like I have my 5-year letter that, that you really taught me to. And I look at that every Wednesday. So like I'm actually mad at myself that I remembered as clearly as, here's my 5-year vision that you had me write down was, so I like serve and love God, seek justice.
I noticed you mentioned the word serve a lot. Why do you mention?
I do. That was built in. That was something you've been really working on right now, right?
So you know that's something I work on. Just so you know, I forget to serve sometimes. Why is that?
I'm selfish.
Sometimes I get caught up in doing the deals. Sometimes we're selfish. But what happens when men like me and you serve?
I think we're able to leverage and expand our influence a lot more rather than me having to do every little thing. I'm able to make a bigger impact because I'm impactful and intentional. Those are some things you've taught me to not only just serve, but to make an impact when you serve, like be super intentional when you serve.